Oh, Boomerang's already in the end.
Are you?
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Now don't push each other off, guys. Be careful. Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, we're good. We're here.
Let's go.
Ooh, more Dragon's Breath.
Please don't get this up. I have Dragon's Breath.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's just the Enderman. The dragon does nothing.
Yeah.
No, he's dying!
Hello, and welcome back to the Infinity SMP server. I'm Vast the Barbarian, ready for another adventure on the server. I'm going to enchant this, and today our project is gonna involve the shopping area, which I have not yet shown on camera. I really should have, so we could have seen the changes. I have not gotten a good fishing rod. The shop might have something to do with all these fishing rods. There's been a couple new buildings since when I came. There's Pumpkin Shop. Someone extended the road. There's a mini game back there, which we might look at some point. Rymont's Butcher Shop, which is sold out currently. And then there's a couple shops that already came and go. Here's the old log shop. And hay bale shop. And then I know we've been waiting for this, and it is yet to come to fruition. So around here, I'm going to make a little pawn shop. Let's head back to the base and talk about what that will look like and what that'll hold. It's been a while since the last episode that I posted, and I've been on the server a decent amount. Fixed this rabbit area, which they still get stuck a little bit, but as you can see, they are out and about in the middle of the area. Took some bone meal as was suggested in the comments, and that's looking pretty good. The other thing I've been doing is working on the turtles. They'll return to where I guess they were born or spawn in, depending on what happens. You need a silk touch pickaxe. I've tried this a couple times. I've had a couple eggs here and nothing has happened. The babies are supposed to come down here, and when they grow up, they shed their shells, and then you get the shells, and then they just swim out of there, and then they continue to come back to the farm. And stuff keeps happening. Creeper blew it up, other things like that. But that's going to be in the store. I'm going to call it the pawn shop, pawn something, and sell some of the items that we fish from here, name tags. The fishing poles that I showed earlier, as well as potentially lily pads. So it's gonna look like a pond. I need some birch wood and oak wood in order to make that possible, and I have a little bit already in here. I'm gonna go collect some oak wood though, and then we can get to work on that project. So this is the basic design. The first half is going to be cobblestone, and it'll be there will be water in the middle, and then on the back side we're going to place wood and kind of make it look a little bit like a dock. That's the general idea for now. It'll keep the same shape though the whole way, which, you know what, I'm just going to destroy and rebuild it. I don't trust myself to be able to fix it right. So we have the base of the building done. Something that I've been experimenting with, and I'm not sure how it looks, is to push the borders of the pond like that, so that it I don't know, it looks very circle. It doesn't quite look as natural this way. And if I did that, where did I put my picks? Oh, there we go. We could come down here and expand our underwater area. I kind of want to put a sunken boat, but I don't think it's possible. If I had an air bubble in there, maybe, so if like this area had an air bubble, let's experiment with that real quick. Oh, no, that's not gonna work. Okay, let's put, okay, let me get out of here real quick. That right there, and basically get rid of the water in there. Oh. That's the thing about water, you need to breathe. Okay, and then get rid of that. That'll form an air pocket. And then if we place that there, can we do that? Or it might need a bigger space here. Okay, well, I'll experiment with that. And then for lighting, we obviously, up there, so the design of this, it has the pond area, the stairs area that go up to the pond. These, which are supposed to look like two different masts, kind of going back and forth on how realistic everything should look, but I like this design. I need to place wood here. Honestly, I don't think it needs wood though. And then over here, I wanted to do a different type of lighting, but I just like lanterns so much. So these are going to be my lighting sources. There and there, you know, let's put them over here. Up at the top, because then they'll cover more ground, because I don't feel like covering the rest of it. And we could put that there and that there. So this is the basic design of the shop. Like I said, I'm going to experiment with some of the decorations around here. I have some vines and some leaves, which I don't know where those went. I must have not grabbed them. But I'm going to experiment with that and see how it looks. And then we'll be able to stock the store. Boom. There you go. Been tweaking different things a little bit. I did change the shape on both sides. This side I didn't really change it as much. Place that. Hopefully I can get rid of these cobblestones unless someone's claiming a spot. I think I know whose chests those are. Going to get rid of that. But we have a little area here and then a little platform here. I also tried to make it look good on the other side, which, you know, it's still, I think it looks pretty good. Kind of random. I've just kind of thrown things everywhere. These leaves, trapdoor. I might put a free fishing area right here, so I just keep a fishing pole here and then people can use it. Actually, I could do that with my unbreaking 3 fishing rod. And because I probably shouldn't sell that anyway. So stock, I have 4 chests. And I will probably place them like this. And then we'll get rid of one of our right there. And then that's where people can buy from. I think that works. Maybe it could can you put signs on a slab? Let's try this real quick. And, all right. Can you put a sign on a slab? Okay, so maybe we'll start with fishing pole. We'll do fishing poles deluxe. And then this one's gonna be, let me sleep. Where'd my bed go? Which I think the real draw right at the beginning is gonna be name tags, if people get them. And then and then our final product, I'm not sure yet. So our bargain fishing poles, we'll put at 2 diamonds. So Luck of the Sea one can go in here. And Unbreaking 3, we'll put that in the free one. Fishing poles deluxe. I don't know if Lure 2 is good enough. None of these are incredible yet. Here, let's put this in the bargain. So you really are getting a bargain if you buy that one. And then this will be our free fishing area. Cool. I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to name the papers. And then we'll figure out what we're putting in our final slot, at least for now. And with that, we are done. So we have the fishing poles, bargain and deluxe, and then name tags. And then for our final one, we decided to do fish and lily pads. Right now, they're both at 1 diamond. I feel like that's too cheap and that's too expensive, but I also feel like people are not going to pay more than that, and people, if they want lily pads, which is unlikely, they'll pay that price for it. And so because of that, I have a little suggestion box here. So for anybody else who's on the server, just take your piece of paper, rename it, and then you can put in the suggestions box. I'm not rich enough to put an anvil out here, so I forget. I don't think you can use a crafting table. Yeah, no, you can't. I know that. Why did I even bring that up? So you're gonna have to find your own anvil, but maybe in a couple episodes I'll be rich enough to put an anvil out here. This shop was just kind of fun. Not expecting to make too much from it. I think I might be able to make some from the fishing poles and probably the name tags. I know some people have villagers, but other people don't. And I think that's a pretty fair price. But mainly I just kind of wanted to design something and make something that everybody on this server could enjoy. Did I ever show this? Here, that's a little path to our free fishing area, which, you know what, let's remove that so that people can actually fish in peace. Did I pick that up? Yep. And then I guess we could place that like there, maybe? And then one there? Okay, that's fine. Cool. Well, surprise, surprise, they have not grown yet. I guess the good news is they're not disappeared, but I knew this going into the turtle game, that these things take time. And I'm just gonna have to sit here and watch these eggs and protect it, and hopefully in a couple episodes we'll actually have some little baby turtles swimming around, and maybe eventually we'll be able to sell something in our shop. I'd like to just take a quick moment and say thank you to everyone who's watched the video, liked, subscribed, done anything like that. It means a lot. I know I'm a small YouTuber just beginning and trying to figure out what it even means to be a Minecraft YouTuber and not just make videos of me building things in Minecraft. So thank you. I know that there's been a couple videos that have gotten a lot of likes, especially considering the amount of people who viewed, and that just shows the level of support that I'm getting. I know a lot of them are probably fellow Infinity SMP members and others, and I'd just like to say thank you. Thank you. It means a lot. With that, I think we've come to the end of the episode. We've got some big plans for the next couple episodes, including a little bit to this area, but beyond that, I want to start a bigger base. I know that a lot of people use the term mega base. Sure, we'll say mega base. And that's coming in a couple episodes. Until then, we're going to keep working on each of our areas becoming more efficient. And I hope you will join me for that journey. I will see you next time on the Infinity SMP server.